It's the same thing that was said about Russell Wilson and the
Yeah.
Seahawks. Russell Wilson will be coming back 2022. You know where he is now? Probably climbing a mountain in
Yeah.
Colorado.
Royce's thoughts, Royce's thoughts. Yeah, Royce's thoughts, Royce's thoughts. Royce's thoughts, Royce's thoughts. Yeah, Royce's thoughts, Royce's thoughts. Okay, step into the mind of a young boy genius, telling you what's going on in stadiums and arenas. We talking the NFL, we talking the NBA, we talking about the biggest sports news of the day. Got a favorite athlete, a team that you're thinking? Well, let's put it to the test and see where Royce ranks them. And listen, man, I could go on and on, but let's get into it, featuring his co-host Dom. Sit back, relax, and welcome to the pod, and let me introduce everybody to Royce's thoughts. Yeah. Yeah. I said sit back, relax, and welcome to the pod, and let me introduce everybody to Royce's thoughts. Yeah.
All right. It's that time of the week again where we record an episode of a podcast called
Royce's thoughts.
As always, I'm your co-host, Dom, sitting across from the namesake himself,
Royce.
How we doing today?
Yep, we're doing it.
We're just doing it?
Yep.
Nothing big?
Not really.
No?
No.
Okay. Why not?
I don't know. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened?
No.
Nothing's been going on?
Not really.
It's not true. You had a good week?
Kind of. I guess
You didn't have school yesterday,
I did.
but you had school today. I mean, you didn't have in-person school yesterday.
No, I didn't.
That's good, right? Or do
Sometimes.
you like in-person school?
No.
Would you rather have in-person school or virtual school?
Definitely in-person school.
Okay. I know. If I ask you, would you rather have school or no school, you're going to choose no school. I get that.
No.
Really? You'd rather go to school than not school at all?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So I know I have even less social interaction than I currently have. That would not be a lot.
Okay, that's fair. A little depressing. I'm just kidding. Today, it's Wednesday, May
4th.
May the 4th be with you. Yeah, so look, last week, I just want to get right into it. You ready to get into it?
Sure.
All right, so last week, we talked about your mock draft.
We did.
And here's the thing. Mock drafts are meant to be broken, right?
Not really. I was kind of trying to go perfect.
Well, the problem is that when the mock drafts happen, and I'm gonna say this. Yeah, almost. I'm looking for the mock draft because it showed up. I have it right here. Boom, got it. The problem with the mock draft is as soon as there's one team takes a pick that's not, it doesn't make sense.
It's not like a domino effect.
Yes, and that's what happened. Yeah. So like I was actually tracking for a little bit. I'll be honest, I stopped looking after
I stopped looking after the third pick.
Well, after number 9, I stopped looking, but we're gonna get to that in a second.
Oh, I stopped looking right before that.
But like the Texans, okay, so you had them choosing Evan Neal, the Bama outside linebacker, offensive lineman, and they went with the corner, Devin Stingley. And then after that, it just went all over the place, right? So you got 3 of the first 4, right? And then none else after that.
Yeah.
Because some people reached, some people didn't. Some people didn't make picks that make sense. So I just want to go ahead and give me who won the draft, who lost the draft, and then we'll talk about the thing that needs to be talked about.
Who won the draft? I think that the Ravens are one team who won the draft. And then just the draft alone, the Ravens. Selecting players, the Ravens. But then like draft day trades and stuff, I think the Eagles are also in there.
Okay. So I'm going to be honest. I thought the Jets had an amazing draft.
The Jets, too. They did pretty good.
I mean, like, I feel like they got good values for every pick that they had. Now, obviously it's the draft, so you don't know who's going to pan out. You don't know any of that stuff. But for now, it feels like what the Jets did was enough to get them back in contention in a few years. Not saying they're going to be in contention next year.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, it's
Why
the
not?
Jets. Because New York's not that good at football currently.
I mean, no, but dude,
They might.
you gotta
There's a chance.
start. You gotta start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a little thing that happened. So we get down to number 9,
Mhm.
the Seattle Seahawks. You take
Charles Cross.
offensive lineman. How do we feel about that?
I'm not that bad.
Okay, so
I was very mad at the time.
You were all in on the Malik Willis train.
Yeah.
And Malik Willis didn't get drafted till the 3rd round. Was it 89th pick?
I don't know. It was late.
Pretty sure it was 89th pick. First of all, he didn't even go in the first round. The Seahawks passed up like 6 picks when they could have picked him.
It's only like 4.
Now, you said at the time you were mad.
Yeah.
You said you were going to throw something. Did you throw anything?
No, I didn't.
Were you shocked? Not that Malik Willis wasn't taken by you guys. Because I think in the back of your head, in the back of your mind, I don't think you really thought Malik Willis was going to land with you guys. But I think you thought it was that. I think you thought he wasn't going to be available at 9.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was available on day 2. Day 3. No, day 2. He went Friday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So I mean, why do you think he slipped? You were saying like he's the future.
I don't know why. I could not tell you.
I mean, the quarterback draft wasn't a great one.
I think it's just that a lot of teams just didn't take quarterbacks early.
Yeah. I mean, 3rd round, 86 pick. The first quarterback to go off the board.
Kenny Pickett.
From?
Like what, college?
Mm-hmm.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. He just moves over to the other side of the stadium. I feel like that made sense for them. You know what he can do in that environment. You've literally seen him play in the stadium. That's a really good pick. I just thought that maybe that at some point right after I get not wasting, air quotes, your first round pick on a project quarterback. Like for all intents and purposes, he has been deemed a project. A ton of upside, but you don't know exactly what you're going to get. But Royce, don't you think a second rounder would have been? I feel like I would have. A second round pick? He was the consensus number 1 pick, number 1 quarterback out.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't go. Now, I guess he was only the 2nd quarterback chosen, right?
3rd.
He was 3rd. Who went in front of him?
Desmond Ridder.
Oh, yeah, to the Falcons. Like just a few picks before him. It wasn't a lot.
Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I mean, look, it wasn't a great quarterback draft, like as in there weren't the names. I'll laugh in 20 years when they're like, oh, this quarterback draft was the best quarterback draft ever. We'll see. That's the draft. Okay, so recapping your Seahawks now. What do you feel? How did the Seahawks draft?
I think it was a pretty good draft. It was pretty good.
One of the things you said, y'all took the running back from
Oh, yeah.
Michigan State.
Ken Walker.
How do you feel about him?
I feel pretty good. I think he could be really good. Especially if, like, Chris Carson gets hurt.
Yeah.
But then we also have Rashad Penny. So, I don't know why we drafted a running back. I mean, he's really good.
You definitely, I mean, here's the thing. It's
you don't
running
need a
backs,
running
man.
back.
You always need running backs. They get
Not
hurt.
really.
They always get hurt.
Yeah.
You also had a second first round. Didn't you have a second first round pick?
No. He said 1.
Did you trade out of it?
No.
Or did you always only have 1?
He just had 1.
Then you got Boye Mafe. Is that how you say it?
Minnesota. Linebacker, Minnesota.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Kenneth Walker. Oh, that's right. You had 2 back-to-back picks, 40 and 41. That's what I was thinking. And another tackle. Y'all went straight offensive line.
Oh, yeah. Abraham,
Mm-hmm.
whatever his name is. Abraham.
And then the last one, I just want to get to your 4th round pick. How do you feel about him?
Who, Kobe?
Mm-hmm.
Kobe Bryant? Yeah.
The all-name team, right?
Yeah.
Whether he actually does anything or not, the
His name's Kobe
all-name
Bryant.
team, Kobe Bryant. All right. So, well, here's what I will say. The 49ers usually draft well. Okay. We've drafted well, especially under John Lynch. Our draft didn't really do it for me.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about the 49ers.
We actually got one of the lowest grades of the draft.
Probably up there with the Lions.
Yeah. Now, I'm not saying we also didn't have a first round pick, so that's always going to drop your value when you don't pick until the 61st pick overall, and then when you do that, you choose a D lineman. Like I get it, and I'll say we addressed some needs that we had. The Tryon Davis Price, the running back, he's real small, definitely replacing Mostert. Like that's their goal. I can already tell. But like we went with a lot of core guys. And I think we'll see. I was shocked that my guy Debo didn't get drafted or didn't get traded.
I'm not. I didn't expect him to get traded. Draft night.
But I'm excited that he did. Because John Lynch just came out and said he's a 49er in 2022, baby. I'm just saying.
All right. You know, that's the same thing that was said about Russell Wilson and the Seahawks. Russell Wilson will be coming back 2022. You know where he is now? Probably climbing a mountain in Colorado.
I'm just saying that we have a good opportunity to keep the Debo.
Except Debo doesn't want to be there.
That is not my problem.
He could intentionally throw games.
He's not going to do that.
He might.
He's not going to do that. It's contract year for him. So this is the one upside, and this is where sports becomes gross. Okay? I'm just not even going to lie to you. The 49ers have all the upper hand in this. If you're committed to not letting him or not trading him, right? You know that he basically has to have a good season this year for his stock to continue to stay high where it is. So Debo is the one that if he sits out or if he has a bad year, so he intentionally throws games, then it's going to hurt his pockets.
I don't know how sitting out affects that because it doesn't affect his. I don't see it affecting his trade value very much.
I do only because it's weird. So there's been a lot of reports out there saying that there was like the Jets that were willing to give like the 10th pick. Excuse me. The Jets were willing to give up the 10th pick. But I don't know that was actually true because it didn't happen. And B, I don't know how many. Would you give up a ton for Debo?
I don't know. It depends on what you define as a ton. Would I give up the 10th pick in the 2022 draft?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You would?
Yeah.
Okay. It's interesting. Would you give up the 9th pick for Debo?
Would I get yes?
Okay. I just say that because Debo, while I want him on my team, okay, I want him on my sideline. I think the 49ers are a much better team without him. It's also a precarious position if you're another team. You know what precarious means?
No, I'm just confused on how the 49ers are a much better team without Debo Samuel.
No, I said with Debo Samuel.
You said without him.
No.
You did.
Well, if I did, I didn't mean to. I would much rather have him on our team. We are a much better team with Debo Samuels.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
It's actually Debo Samuel.
I know, but I like just call him Samuels. I know it's Samuel, but I just like calling him Samuels.
I'm not sure that you know that.
Huh?
I'm not sure that you know that.
I know. With Debo. But here's the deal. Precarious because we used him in a way that almost hasn't been done before in the NFL. So it also makes it very hard to replicate. And if he has to be a straight receiver or a straight running back, I'm not sure how well it works. Because even Cordero Patterson is used a little bit different than Debo has been. So I'm just saying, like, it's an interesting thing for me. I don't know how many teams are willing to give up on a chance that if he slots into their offense at just a straight wide receiver or just a straight running back, I don't know how well that works for him. Because not a lot of teams can do offensively what the 49ers did. hence his value.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like that? What are you doing?
Hmm.
Why what is wrong?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right, well, let's move on. I want to talk about, are you good to
Yeah.
move on?
I'm fine.
I want to talk about something in basketball that is going on right now.
All right.
Ja Morant dropped 47 points last night.
He did.
The Warriors and the Grizzlies are tied, right? 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
Celtics and the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the Sixers series?
1-0.
Who?
Miami. But they're playing right now.
Okay. And then what? Who's the other one?
Suns.
Suns. It's 2-0 them, right?
1-0.
Oh.
I think they played it tonight.
What? How are we feeling about the NBA playoffs right now?
Pretty good, I guess.
That's it. That's all you're gonna give me.
I don't know. It's been good so far. I guess. I don't feel like there's any need for me to watch it at this point. I'm just gonna wait for the finals to come around, then I'll watch it.
Why is that?
Because I don't want anybody to win.
You don't want anyone to win.
No, I don't. I don't care who wins.
Oh, you're not rooting for a team.
I'm rooting against the Mavericks.
Why?
Just because they're the Mavericks. Don't seem like a very fun team. Except they have Boban. Boban's cool. But everybody else, I don't like anybody else.
That's the goldfish guy, right?
The what?
Boban. Goldfish. The Boban bag. I got the Boban bag.
Maybe.
Goldfish commercials. I'm pretty sure he's in Goldfish commercials. He's also in the State Farm ring commercials.
Yeah.
Boban bag. All right, well, I really thought you were going to get super hype about the NBA playoffs, and you just didn't. So
I don't know. It's not that. I don't feel like it's that exciting. Just like, you wake up at 6 a.m. and you see that Ja Morant dropped 47 on the Warriors, and like, oh, cool, good for him. That's what I felt when I saw that this morning.
Not surprised at all?
No,
Dang.
not really.
Okay.
I don't know. There's just no excitement in seeing that.
For you?
No.
Is it okay? Can I ask you this? So here are the teams that are left. I'm gonna just read them, right?
I already know all the teams.
I know you do, but I want this is for the fan, okay? For the listener. I'm trying to prove a point.
I can do it without the computer.
Do it without the computer.
All right. So in the Western Conference, the 1 seed is the Phoenix Suns.
Okay, just go fast. I want you to.
All right. 1 seed, Phoenix Suns. 4 seed, Dallas Mavericks. 3 seed, Golden State Warriors. 2 seed, Memphis Grizzlies. And then in the Eastern Conference, 1 seed, 76ers. No, 1 seed, Miami Heat. 4 seed, 76ers. 3 seed, Milwaukee Bucks. 2 seed, Boston Celtics. There were no upsets in the first round.
No upsets. There also are only 2 name brands left.
What?
What I would call blue bloods of NBA basketball.
The Warriors. And the Heat.
No. The Celtics, bro. I know you're
Celtics.
young.
Sorry, I forgot about Celtics.
I know you're young, but the Celtics.
I forgot about the Celtics.
Okay, all right. So, and the Warriors are relatively new blue blood.
Yeah.
So you only have one legit, like, I'm talking about when you go and you're on an airplane and you see the most hats, it's usually the Bulls, the Knicks,
Celtics, Lakers.
the Celtics, Lakers. That's it. There's a couple other ones sprinkled in, but like those are the 4 like name brand teams.
And the Knicks aren't even that good historically.
No.
They just play in
the biggest market. So I've always had this thing when it comes to, and it's the same, I feel the same way about football, by the way. Like, you got to have the name brand for people to truly care about. That's why, like, this year's Final Four, like, this year's tournament was amazing, right? All the upsets and everything at St. Peter's and that. And then you got to the Final Four, and it was Villanova, Kansas, North Carolina, and Duke. And you all of a sudden had 3 of the bluest bloods you could ever have. And Villanova, who's won 2 championships recently, but also has history in 85. So, like, you had 4 blue bloods that were there. The only one that was missing, in my opinion, was really Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Some would argue for UCLA, but like literally, like, so you had all these national teams that have this huge following. So all of a sudden the ratings just skyrocket. So it is interesting because Memphis, to me, throw them away. Like, I know they're a good team, but no one outside of Memphis cares about Memphis.
Okay. So here's what I think about the Memphis Grizzlies.
Okay.
Without John Morant, the Memphis Grizzlies are still really good. And then when John Morant when John Morant plays really, really good, 47, they are really, really good. But I feel like when John Morant plays maybe like 22 a game, it's still really good. But and then you have in the rest, I don't think that they're as good. So I think they're normal John Morant and the rest of the Grizzlies when he plays. I think without John Morant, the Grizzlies are better than with John Morant and that. And then when John Morant drops like 50, they're also better. But I don't think that when you have John Morant and the rest of the, I don't think they're as good without Ja or like when he drops like
I
50.
got you. No, that makes sense.
It didn't really make sense in my head.
It makes sense though. You're saying that their normal everyday lineup with John Morant, they're just not as good as their normal everyday lineup without John Morant. Obviously, John Morant's a difference maker, so if he's going to drop 50, then they're going to win the game. So here's what I'll say about that, because I understand what you're saying. I don't want to say I agree, but I want to say this. I don't actually believe that the Grizzlies are a good team without John Morant. I think that they need John Morant to get over beating anybody good, but I do think that they're what you call like that good like rec league team where like they'll go beat anybody. But I don't know that they were going to beat anybody in a 7-game series without John Morant. They kind of proved that with the 8 seed Timberwolves, right? 7 seed Timberwolves. I did that last time. But I do think that you put John Morant with a couple more superstars and that team, like they're going to go. Like with the right pieces, Memphis could be scary. But that doesn't solve the fact that no one outside of Memphis cares about the Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah.
I would say that Miami Heat, now that LeBron and D-Wade and all them are gone, they got some flash with the jerseys, the color pops and stuff, but nobody really cares about them. Phoenix, no one's ever cared about Phoenix. I know you like Miami. I get it. But you can't sit here and argue with me that Miami is a national team. Do you think so? You have to say something. It's a podcast.
Yes.
Why?
Because it's Miami.
What's that have to do with anything?
New York, Chicago, LA, Miami.
So you're saying that Miami is the 4th most followed team?
I didn't give the order.
You're saying they're one of the 4 most followed teams in basketball, the Miami Heat.
No. She said there's a lot of people in Miami, and so
there are, but that doesn't mean that people. I'm talking about, do people in Kansas care about Miami Heat?
Well, no,
but that's not true. Because people in Kansas care about the Lakers or the Celtics or the Bulls or the Knicks.
Probably be the Bulls.
No, I'm just saying, but that's what. So it's just like baseball: Cubs, Yankees, Dodgers, Braves,
Red Sox.
Those are your national team. Like, those are the teams that everybody knows and is usually a fan of one of those 5 teams. Then you have all your small markets, and obviously they suck those people in. I'll put the Cardinals in there too, because the Cardinals, but Cardinals is really more of a Midwest thing, right? I'm just telling you, like, that's how I know that Miami, look, you're swayed because you grew up a Miami Heat fan, because you grew up a LeBron James fan. But I'm just telling you, outside of that, like, other than the 1 year when Shaq and D-Wade were like, all of a sudden everybody's like, who these Miami Heat guys? Like, trust me.
And I don't know where I would put the Warriors in that, because there's a lot of Warriors fans, but without, that
the recent success.
Yeah. Then nobody would be a Warriors fan.
I agree. I completely agree. It's kind of like when people are like, I'm a Patriots fan through and through. I'm like, okay, did you like the Patriots before Tom Brady? Because if you did, I'll give you credit.
Mm-hmm.
But if you a post Tom Brady Patriots fan, that means you just like winning. And that's okay too. But I'm just saying, like, don't come at me with, so like, that's kind of the thing. Like, I understand the Miami Heat, they garnered a lot of fans when LeBron, Bosh, all of them were there. But we admit, right? Like, that's because LeBron, D-Wade, it was super team. So basically, we've said Philadelphia. Did anybody care about the Sixers?
No, not really.
Dallas.
No.
So we know Boston, yes.
Yeah.
And who was the last team? Oh, the Bucks.
The
Come on,
Bucks.
bro.
Nobody's a Bucks fan, really, unless you're Greek or you live in Milwaukee.
Unless you're Greek.
Well, all of the Greek fans are more than likely Bucks fans.
Right. It's fair. So I'm just saying, like, this to me, I do hear you, but I actually think it's a symptom not of great playoff basketball or mediocre playoff basketball. It's a symptom of these just aren't teams that excite you, period.
Mhm.
Like, I guarantee you, even though we know the Nets are or the Knicks aren't any good, if the Nets were still in it because of the name brand with the players, the Knicks, the Lakers, you'd be watching.
Mhm.
And I know Lakers because it's LeBron, but you would be following the other games too. Bulls, they're in there. You would.
Well,
Alright.
I mean, but see, it depends because like the Bulls team this year, I wouldn't be watching.
But you love Alex Caruso. He's your favorite person ever in the history of basketball.
He's not. He's top 5, but he's not
Okay.
number 1.
So I also have a question for you. What? Oh, what? Oh, I get it. I need to figure out how to. Okay. So, all right. I want to be done with basketball.
All right.
But are you done with basketball? Because I'm ready to transition.
All right.
Oh, I forgot. We forgot a really big thing. We're gonna have to hit it at the end. We'll
Okay.
make our new announcement at the end.
All right.
So this week, where we live,
Yep.
there's a little thing called the Kentucky Derby.
Mhm.
Last season, I guess it was last year too, but we had Bear on.
Mhm.
Chris Felica.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to call him. Is it Felica?
I think so.
Yeah, because everybody was like, it's Falica. No, it's Felica. All right. You gave some horse racing picks last time. Are you ready to
I think
do
my
it
guy
again?
got second.
He
But
did get second.
technically,
He did.
But the guy who got first got disqualified.
Right.
So technically,
Yeah, it's
I
true.
won.
It's actually very true. It's very true. So here's what I'll say. I would like to hear your 2022 Kentucky Derby picks, breakdown, whatever. Give me your thoughts.
Zozos.
Zozos?
Yep.
I'm going to look Zozos up.
Gonna win.
Kentucky Derby. He's going to win?
Yep.
What is his, do you know his
20
odds?
to 1.
20 to 1 odds?
Yep, he's gonna win.
And he's your guy?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
Like, are you doing this because of a name thing
Nope.
or like he's your
He's
guy?
gonna win.
Really?
Yep.
Why?
Because I bought the horse.
What?
Yep.
What are you talking about?
I am the jockey / owner / horse.
Do you know who the jockey is on
Me.
Zozo?
Lonzo Ball.
Manny Franco.
Oh yeah.
Brad Cox trainer. The owner is, I don't know who they are.
Me.
But Barry Buzzell, and Barry and Joni Buzzell.
That's my secret identity.
All right. So you're going Zozo.
Mhm.
What about your second pick? Do you have a second
My
pick?
second pick? No, because Zozo's are gonna get
You're
first, second, and
you're
third.
all in on Zozos.
Oh,
He
yeah.
cannot get second and third. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
But you're all in on second
Damn.
and third. All right. So I'm always curious of this to understand, like, why Zozos? So I know you're like, can you give me some more?
Because Zozo's.
Okay. So you don't have any other reasons?
No.
Okay.
No, I do not.
All right. Well, then I guess in that case, just
Who's your derby pick?
I don't know yet. So, little known fact: every year I work on the production at Church Hotels,
Mhm.
and so I started this year on Saturday, opening night, and I was at the track yesterday for Champions Day, and I'll be there tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. I get a lot of chance to see the horses, like on TV and a lot of stuff because what I'm doing, I'm sitting a lot. But I'll usually know by tomorrow who I'm picking or by Friday who I'm picking. Right now, Epicenter is clearly the favorite. but I haven't had a chance to truly study the horses yet. I always go with the 12 horse because that's my number. And right now the 12 horse is also 12-1. So I kind of like the parity in numbers. If I had to go with a horse today though, I'm just going to go straight on name alone. I think the best horse name in here is Tiz the Bomb.
No, I think it's Zozo's.
Zozo's a good horse. Zozo's a good horse. I also am curious. So Modongle, Modenegal, Modongle.
That's what I would assume.
Okay, Modangle. This is a horse, and I found this out on Saturday. Okay, this horse likes the inside. He drew the first position. So he's going to be squeezed down on the rail, but if you like the rail, you can ride the rail to victory. It's been done. Calvin Burrell won the Derby twice.
Yeah, he did.
At least twice, but both times that he won,
yeah,
coming up on the inside.
I remember that.
So I say all that to say I don't have a pick yet. If let's just go, I will go Modongle, Tiz the Bomb, Modangle, Tiz the Bomb, and usually like the horse that wins, he carries along another horse with him. And so Happy Jack is in the middle of the favorite and Modongle. So I'm gonna go Happy Jack as my sleeper.
So my number 1 is Zozo's.
Yep.
My number 2, American Pharaoh, and 3, Seabiscuit.
Get out of here.
Seabiscuit is my number 3.
Get all the way out of here.
Yep.
Get all the way out of here. You heard it from here. So Royce is going with all in on the 19. And I'm going to do the 1, 2, 12. I'll play that trifecta. The 1, 2, 12. Which also 1 and 2 make 12. It's gold. It's gold. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. 1 and 2 also make 3.
Yeah, but yeah. And 3 is the epicenter.
All right.
Favorite. Okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest. It is Moon Night.
Yeah.
Moon Night.
Yeah.
So since we're back to recording on our regular scheduled program days, I think we should move to the most anticipated segment.
Royce Ranks Em.
Okay. We're almost done with this list, aren't we?
This is the last one, actually.
Thank goodness. It's been so long.
I also saved the best for last. It's about to get hot in here.
Ho ho. Nelly.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
What were you thinking?
I
was like, did you want me to play the song or
baseball.
something?
No, not really. It's just the best position in baseball.
So the best position in baseball is left field?
No.
Right field?
Yes.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Right field is the best position in baseball? I thought we did right fielders last week.
Nope, we did center fielders last week.
Oh.
You just obviously don't know who Mike Trout is.
Whatever.
Like, it's not my fault that you couldn't name Mike Trout.
I did name him. I just didn't think he was a center fielder.
It's your fault.
It's not my fault.
Except it is.
It's not my fault.
It is 100% your fault that you didn't know that.
It's not my fault.
It is your fault.
It's your fault.
Anyway.
All right. Anyway. Do we have any honorable mentions?
We do.
Who we got?
We have Kyle Tucker of the
Dodgers.
No. Wrong league.
Cubs.
I said wrong league. Cubs, Dodgers in the same league.
I really have to figure out my division or my leagues.
We've seen them play before.
Astros.
Yep.
Okay.
Number 5. Mookie Betts.
Oh, he plays for. I got him. He plays for the Dodgers.
He does.
Mookie Betts.
Hmm?
He plays right field?
Yes.
I thought he was center fielder sometimes.
No. He sometimes probably. But he's not. So.
Okay. Mookie Betts, number 5. Mm-hmm. Number 4.
Number 4, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper. So wait.
You know what team he plays for?
I do now. Doesn't he play for the Phillies?
Yep.
Because he was a national.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm 2 for 2.
Technically, you're 2 for 3.
No, we don't. That's honorable mention.
All right.
It's the warm up.
You're gonna get this one too.
Maybe.
Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
You're not thinking about it.
No, I know. It's the New York Yankees.
Yeah.
I was actually trying to think of a Japanese baseball team, but I couldn't think of one.
You can get this entire list.
I don't know. There's 3 for 3. This is big. Number 4. 2.
Ronald Acuna Jr. Oh my gosh.
Well, wait, but didn't he just get traded, or didn't he leave?
Leave? Huh?
Acuna Jr. It's the Braves.
What? Yes, it is the Braves.
I thought he left. Oh, Freddie Freeman left.
Freddie Freeman is no longer there.
Okay, sorry. So, hey, in my defense, I knew he was a Brave. I thought he left to go somewhere else,
Yeah.
which I didn't know where Freddie Freeman is now.
Dodgers.
He's a Dodger?
Yeah.
Nice.
Along with the rest of the
Everybody.
MLB's
I know.
MVPs.
Speaking of, who got suspended? We should talk about that
Trevor
for a
Bauer.
second. What did he do? PEDs?
No.
Oh, no, it's domestic abuse.
Yeah, you're not getting suspended 2 years for.
That's true. You get like 2 games for PEDs now. All right.
Actually, in the NFL, it's 6 games.
Number 1.
Number one.
Number 1.
Juan Soto. You know, I have this guy's jersey.
I know, but I'm blanking on it. It's red. The jersey's red.
The jersey that I have?
Isn't it red?
Nah, it's blue.
No. You do have a jersey and you wear it all the time. Is it Blue Jays?
No. Wow.
Hold up.
Got up to number 1.
The Texas Rangers?
No.
What's up? I know who he plays for.
I also don't have a
thought-
Texas Rangers jersey.
I thought you did for a second.
Why would I have a Texas Rangers jersey?
Because I thought you wore because it's a Juan Soto jersey. The Mets?
No.
Hmm.
Same division, though.
I don't know what division they play.
The
in.
NL East.
That helps me none.
I would give you the teams, but guess the teams because
The Phillies.
Phillies is
I
in
know,
it,
I know.
but it's not them.
I know. So it's the Mets, the Phillies, the Cubs.
Braves.
The Braves are in there too?
Yeah. Wow, that's 3 teams. There's 2 more teams. They also are both blue.
The Mets, Phillies, Braves.
Mm-hmm.
Miami. Are they in there?
Yeah,
They in there?
but it's not them.
It's not the Marlins. The NL East.
There's literally only 1 more team.
I know, but I can't. Give me a second. I'm trying to think.
I've given you enough seconds.
I don't. Who's the other team? Who does it play for?
The Nationals.
Okay, hold up. Okay, so your jersey's not. That's cheating
How is that cheating?
because the Nationals are red.
The Nationals are red, white, and blue, and the jersey that I have is blue.
I thought it had red on it. You
It-
sure it doesn't have red
on
on
the
it?
Thing right here on the Nationals.
It's a white jersey.
No,
Is it a blue jersey?
the jersey is blue.
Oh,
It's a navy blue, and then on the name, where it says Nationals,
Mm-hmm.
it is white with red outlining.
Mm. I don't know that I knew he played for the Nationals. Who's he?
Juan Soto.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, I'm pretty sure I don't think you're sure who he is.
Yeah, who is he?
He is him.
I know, but is he good?
Yeah,
I'm just kidding.
he's arguably one of the best
Just
players in
kidding.
baseball. He's definitely top 4. Top 3, I would say.
Is
He's
he
top 3.
How old is he?
Young. Probably like 25 maybe.
Okay, first of all, when I just Googled it, it said he plays left field.
No, he doesn't. When he first came up with the Nationals, he was playing left field a lot. He's 23. Oh, he's 23.
And he's already a 2-time All-Star. No, 1-time All-Star, Silver Slugger. He went to the World Series in 19. The Nationals went to the World Series?
They won the World Series.
They did win the World Series. Yeah, that's right. And then Bryce Harper pieced.
No, Bryce Harper pieced, and
Oh, he
then they
pieced
went to
in-
the World
Yeah,
Series.
that's right. He pieced and then they won.
This jersey that I have.
Are you sure? Yeah, I've seen that. Are you sure that he's not a left fielder, though?
He used to play left field a lot, but per MLB.com and MLB The Show, he's a right fielder.
Well, yeah, it says right fielder on the team website. All right. I learned something today. I've seen him before. I just didn't realize he's...
You should have.
Huh?
As you should have.
Yeah.
He's one of my top 3 favorite baseball players in the MLB.
Wow. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so last thing. I do think it's important that we recognize
I also think that it is important
that you have an opportunity to get out of your baseball or your sports slump.
What?
You have an opportunity to get out of your sports
I don't
slump.
know what you're talking about. I see no slump.
Oh, you're out of it, huh? Because all of a sudden,
No, all
the
the teams are bad.
Yankees,
Oh, the Yankees are playing really good.
the Yankees
Not
are
winning right
playing
now.
great.
They're not winning right now.
No, but you don't win every game.
Except we've won like 10 in a row.
Yeah, but you just don't win every game. It is what it is.
No.
But the Yankees, look at that, 18-6 with the best record in baseball.
Pretty good.
Right behind them are the Mets at 18-9, which is crazy. So New York, y'all, there's some in the water up there. And then, I'm just saying, I chose a team. Third best record in baseball right now.
Well, technically earlier in the day it was the Yankees, Mets, Dodgers. I don't know if the Dodgers lost today.
Dodgers are 15-7 currently. The Brewers are 16-8, baby.
It's basically like the same record.
I know. They all are. It's really just the Yankees that are. Somehow the Mets have played more games than everybody, but whatever.
Yankees at the bottom.
Dude.
The Reds.
Okay, first of all, I saw that historically, this is their worst start in the history of the franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, they're 3-20.
They're awful.
What is going on?
They're like 4.5 games back from second to last place.
Yeah, they are.
Already.
No, it's more than that. It's 6.5 games back.
6.5 games back?
From the Chicago Cubs, who are 9-14.
Well, are you talking about in the division or in the entire league?
No, I'm talking about in the division. So you're talking about in the entire
MLB,
league?
The whole thing.
Oh,
They're
man.
4.5 games back from second to last place.
Yeah,
in the
you're
entire
right.
MLB.
Well, because the Orioles are 8-16.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And my dad, he's a Reds fan, so.
They're different. Their run differential this year, you want to take a guess what it is?
Minus 50.
68. Minus 68. 68.
It's pretty bad.
Runs. It's like y'all's baseball team. Ooh, just kidding. Just kidding. That was mean. Y'all will get there.
I didn't take that. No.
Yeah, y'all will get there.
There will be no getting there.
All right. So the big news before you get to the people, I do want to say starting next week, we have a title sponsor.
We do.
For the podcast.
Yep.
Really excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
Our man Sean Martis.
Yeah, we're dropping a teaser trailer.
Oh,
no, it's just
we
a
are?
joke.
I was about to say, are we? I was like, are you going to edit this teaser trailer?
No.
Yeah, we're excited. We got a little play on words too that we're pumped about.
We do.
So with that, you can look forward to the title sponsorship of this podcast starting next week. We would have done it this week. I'll be 100% honest with you. We forgot. We're supposed to have a banner and everything. We didn't get it picked up, so just might as well just start next week. Next week.
Yeah.
But I'm pumped.
Yeah.
Title sponsorship. That's big for the pod, man.
Mm-hmm.
Big for the pod. Big pod. All right. With that, what you got for the people?
It's Victor Oladipo's birthday.
Victor Oladipo. Yeah. I know who he is. Okay, Victor. Let's see. You think are they playing right now? You said.
I'm about to go check. I'm about to go check the score. Yeah.
See if they get a win for his birthday. They are winning
108-94.
Oh, and look, he's on the front page against James Harden. They're gonna win, man.
The what now?
He's on the front page of ESPN, dribbling basketball.
Oh,
against James Harden.
Lost.
Yeah, well.
We had literally bases loaded, bottom of the ninth, 2 outs, and then kind of for left, we grounded out.
The Yankees win. The Yankees lose.
We did not win.
I know. All right. Well, I think this is a nice, tidy 43 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
The momager will be really happy with these shorter episodes of the podcast because we're keeping it busy now. We got off the rails for a little bit. Now we're back.
Yeah.
And I like this. Speeding through. And it's not speed as in like, rush. We're just staying on topic. I can handle this.
Yeah.
All right. It's time to go catch up on the Moon Knight. Happy May the 4th, everybody. Even though y'all gonna hear this on May the 5th. Hope y'all had a good May the 4th. With that, get your dairy picks in.
Do it.
Until next week.
Yep.
Until next week. Peace.